to me, the Nairobi, we know that the Nairobi Mall massacre, we know it was a precursor to what's going on in the scoping out, the reconnoitering of malls all across America. We have a list of 103 malls that have been looked at by the jihadists. Their plan, of course, is to carry out massacres in those malls.
And where did you get that? Where did you get that list?
We got it from, the 4 people that were arrested in Wyoming who had the shoulder-fired missiles in the back of their SUV. Oh, did I tell that on this program? Sorry, I'm mixing up programs.
Yeah, I know you've been on a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of TV
I know
lately.
I've been a lot. But anyway, yeah, and just this is 2 weeks ago in Wyoming. And I don't know why they were stopped, but they were stopped. 4 shoulder-fired missiles, 4 people who could speak English.
These were Islamists?
Yes, yeah, they come up through Mexico. The car had, that was it. The car had Mexican license plates.
Oh.
So they were stopped, okay. So, yeah, 103 malls. They had a list with them of 103 malls. I got a hold of the list. It was sent to me. I sent it on to DHS and also to the FBI.
So now that plan has been exploited, known about now. Is it possible it's going to stop?
I don't know, because I don't know what DHS and the FBI are doing with that. That's information that they have shared with nobody. Because I've had local police right next to malls, or where malls are in their towns, call me and say, is our mall in danger? And I've said, well, I can't say. But the DHS and FBI have lists, and they should be contacting you. Well, no one's contacted us. Even yesterday I got a call from someone who said, a chief of police, who said, Jim, nobody called.
Is this, do you trust the FBI?
No.
Okay.
So, do I trust DHS? No.
Okay.
Do I trust any department of government right now that has been infiltrated with communists or Marxists or Muslims? No. I don't trust them a bit.
Okay, interesting. In this dream, it was a beautiful, beautiful day, just like any other day, kind of like a 9/11 day back in 2001. The sun was shining on me, and I was real happy and at peace. And it seemed to be a Feast of Tabernacles, and I saw some Jewish people there, and they were gathering fruit and things. And there's even a scripture in the Bible, I can't remember which one in the Old Testament and the prophets. It says, what do you see? I think it's Amos, a basket of summer fruit. The end has come upon the whole earth. So when I read that verse, it was like I keep on going back to that time period. Anyway, all of a sudden, what stopped this great day was somebody yelled, "The Prince of Persia," and this whole group of people in military order, they come across this hill, and they just start shooting people. And it was just unbelievable. People would go inside their houses to try to escape, and that's what I was trying to do, and then they would go in there and shoot them. And I was afraid to run because I was afraid I was going to get shot in the back, but then I kind of heard a voice saying, "You need to run," so I ran. And I ran down this hill, and I was there with a group of people that escaped for quite a while. In my dream, I don't know if it was an hour in my dream, I was there for quite a while. And then all of a sudden, the Russians came after us. And then I split out, and the group kept on getting smaller. So when the Russians came, I was able to escape, and I was in a place of safety for a while. And then the Chinese came. And when I say Chinese, I think it was the Chinese. They were Asian, I think it was Chinese. And then they came. And then the group was smaller than, I don't know if there was about 5 of us. Of course, you know how dreams are. They're symbolic. The 5 could, represent 5 million. But anyway, there were 5 of us. And so I ran and seemed to escape that. And then I was with ran into the New World Order, a whole new thing. They didn't have guns. They were kind of working its way out. It was very dark. It was very evil feeling. So then I ran away from that, and at that point, just to kind of simplify, I met up with some trusting people, and we got out of there, and we were fine. And that'll be what I'll be talking about at the end of the show, is what I think that was. So I want to share something about Bush real quick, and then I want to just move right on to Obama because of our lack of time, and you can throw in your input. People were questioning Bush, kind of where he was at in different things, and I prayed and asked God, what about what's going on with Bush, some of his dealings with Israel and things like that. Anyway, I had this dream after 9/11 when some people were accusing him. Again, that narrow, I guess you could say, conspiracy theorists, which people would probably accuse us of being that in that too. But what happened is after 9/11 happened, he was shocked because he looked around him and he knew it was an inside operation. He had no doubt. He knew it was inside. It was not him, but it was people really close to him. And I'm not going to throw out one name, but it was somebody that was really close to him that he thought he could trust. And he also knew it was tied to Al-Qaeda too, which the CIA created Al-Qaeda back in the 80s. As a president, he had the divine, as president, he needed to destroy Al-Qaeda, and I believe that's what he was trying to do. What he did with the New World Order, because that was ultimately what did kind of start this, the dark shadow government, is he knew if he commented and said anything, him and his family would die. So what he would do is tell people like you, tell people that could get the word out what happened, and that's what he did. So back after, in the year 2001 and beyond, you started hearing a lot of information about the New World Order and their agenda. And he got blamed for that. Then he wasn't a part of that. He was trying to help. If the Christians, and here's another thing if the Christians would have been praying for him instead of cursing him and accusing him, and I know this is going to make a lot of people mad. I've had some confirmation. First I thought it was just me. I have gotten confirmation since then of real life situations. If we would have prayed for him and lifted him up, we could have won this battle. We're in the middle of it now, and it's partially because we just didn't do our part of prayer, and we need to always pray for our leaders. We can even pray for Obama that he gets the, that he hears more from truth than from darkness, and that's how I've gotten to learn to pray for him. As far as Obama, I don't have any time. Okay, a dirty pond, Obama, Hitler, a Chinese man, I didn't know who it was now, or an Asian man. I assume he's Mao. Group in the same puddle there. Well, you got about 30 seconds. I'm sorry for not giving you enough time. Any comment?
That's great. That's great. Comment. You're right about Bush. You're absolutely right. As far as the Chinese are concerned, Mao was an evil man. And he set up many things that have a domino effect across time. And China is the enemy to worry about. Okay. It is the enemy to worry about.
Okay. Well, I'm going to share this last dream then of hope. This is my dream of hope that I was given. You can take it or leave it, but I hope that you can at least seek God and have Him, give you the hope that He has for you. So, again, I think it was kind of related around Feast of Tabernacles, but I was with a group of people. We were hiding out, and we had just been through whatever. And I think it was probably this invasion, maybe even a civil war and things like that, but we were hiding out. And all of a sudden we got word that it was safe to come out. And when I came out, there were these guys in these helmets. I thought they were policemen. I thought, finally, good. We can come out and be safe again. This is back in roughly 2007, 2005 or something, quite a while ago. But what I heard is, I heard the clearest voice of God in that dream. It said, when you see the UN peacekeeping forces, see, they weren't police, they were UN peacekeeping forces coming to the United States, go to Israel. And that was foreign to me. Different places in the Bible, Jeremiah 51:50. Okay, you can check that out for yourself, but there's different places in the Bible. The great exodus to Israel is in the Bible. It's just not a popular knowledge. When you see the UN peacekeeping forces come to the United States, go to Israel. This is after Civil War. I know people say, well, they're here right now. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about after like some kind of big war, and then they are given sovereignty over the United States. When they're in sovereignty over the United States, we don't want to be here. That's going to be the open road of safety to Israel. And I hope you take it. I know that's my plans. I'm not worried about a passport. I know at that point God's going to provide some kind of way out. No time. We're out of time. Any last words? Got about 15 seconds.
No, it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks. And God bless you.
God bless you
as
too.
you continue to listen to what he says and then speak truth.
Thank you. I have a website, as many of you know, 11thhourpolitics.com. I will be putting in several of my dreams, probably not all of them, just probably the some main themes that you want. Got through very little right now. There's a lot more I think people should be aware of. So kind of watch my website for that. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good week. Bye-bye.